Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, trying to stay busy. I had 3 new locomotives due this week. None of them have showed up. One of them isn't going to. I found a Lionel. Paid for it last week. Got a message from the guy. Sorry, I don't have it anymore. It's like, what did you list it for? Anyway, so that one's gone. I picked up an entire 490 set coming from Texas that should have been here Friday. It says it's still in Texas. And another Lionel coming that the guy hasn't even shipped yet. So no idea what's going on with all this. In any case, trying to keep myself busy. So dug out an old 490 shell. And I had 2 of these motors with the missing E units. I had gotten in parts or bought them for parts and got them running. Anyway, this one had straight push rods. So I thought I'd go ahead and put this one in there. So I mounted the motor in this shell. And this thing just barely fits, as you see. So probably should have gone with a smaller bulb, but anyway, it's in there. Still don't have enough screws to go around, so I've got it mounted with wire ties. Anyway, I just put this together, so I figured I'd do a quick video. It's first trip around the rail, so a 490 made completely out of junk. As you see, and this is why I always say, don't overlook the junk. I bought this motor for parts because it was missing the E unit, and got it up and running. And so far, out of the last 15 or 16 motors that I have bought for parts, I have used one of them. The rest of them are all running. As you see, this is really running quite well. It's identical to this motor. No E unit, bought it for parts. But it's easy enough to get these things going. In this case, this one had been butchered. But a few minutes work, literally a few minutes work, bypass the E unit, do whatever you have to do to it, get it running. In this case, it was nothing but lubrication and doing the bypass. Had one stuck brush, got that cleaned out, lubricated it. It's up and running just absolutely splendidly, as you see. So anyway, keeping myself busy. And again, this just reinforces everything I say. Don't overlook the junk. You know, I have a running locomotive made out of junk, literally junk. And that shell is really dirty. So I'll probably put a couple of drops of oil. It's actually hazy. I'll put a couple of drops of oil on it and brush it in with a paintbrush, and that'll rejuvenate the plastic. It's actually going to be a fairly decent looking locomotive. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no physical damage to it. So, had that motor, figured I'd go ahead and stick this in there, and I have a new locomotive that's up and running. And I was going to use this one since it had 490 push rods, but it's always nice to see a 490 that doesn't have the 490 rods on it. So it's good enough for now. If another shell comes in better condition or a different model, I'll probably just swipe out this motor since it has straight push rods. Use this one as a backup. Anyway, like I said, just trying to keep myself busy. So I just got this put together. I thought I'd do a quick video on it. Don't overlook the junk. This cost nothing. It was just made out of junk parts. The price of that motor, I don't know, $6, $8, $10, something like that. I buy motors whenever I can. And like I said, I've been buying them for parts, but I wind up getting them all running. And this is not difficult to do. If you have a supply of parts, a way to pull the wheels off and press them back on, you can fix anything you can find. Even if the E unit is, in this case, missing, you can still get it running just by doing a simple bypass. It's really simple to do it. Gives you a running locomotive, really minimum amount of money, and you can do this pennies on a dollar doing stuff just like this. I don't think anyone would object owning that. It runs nice, it looks nice, and once it's oiled, it's going to look new. So anyway, a 490 assembled out of junk parts. So just want to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.